Welcome to France. This is inside of our Airbnb. Oh my god. We're gonna go smoke cigarettes and eat cheese and drink wine for the rest of the day. Fun as Miroir. This city is really, really vibrant. It's a different life, that's for sure. Yeah. Stage 7 of the tour finishes right down the street here. That is a French duck. Yeah. You haven't gotten tired of me. Yeah, I get it. So we have an hour until we could get our keys to our Airbnb, which is like half a kilometer away from here. This is the only shelter we could find. It's actually where we got off the tram. We're not actually getting on a tram, we're just using the shelter right now.
We're going to use shelter very lightly.
Yeah, my feet are getting
underneath
something wet. Yeah. I have a computer in my backpack, of course cameras, phones and stuff. So we're just going to wait here and hope for the best. We made it to Bordeaux. We didn't film last night at all because we were so tired after the flight. The flight actually turned out okay. It was only an hour and 10-minute flight because I think the pilot really stepped on it. They said they were going to try to go as fast as possible because they were so late. So we had to get a hotel room just for one night because our Airbnb couldn't check us in that late. And we're going to be staying there for a full month, which is what we're going to be trying to do as often as possible. Longer stays, slow traveling, instead of jumping from place to place to place as fast as you can, like a tourist. And we're actually going to be living in these places for 30 days. Maybe more, a few times, we'll see. Some shorter, like we just stayed in Bordeaux for 2 weeks, which was plenty for a city like that.
Yeah.
It's very, very touristy. So yeah, we just had this tiny little room. This is about it, just this and a little bathroom. It was very inexpensive. It was like 58 or 60 euro for one night, which isn't bad at all.
Yeah, and had self-check-in.
Yeah.
Really super easy.
No food around here though, so
We're hungry.
We're hungry.
Yeah.
Being plant-based, it's not so easy all the time for us to just drop in someplace and find some food.
Yeah.
There's nothing at the airport that late.
Well, except for potato chips and sodas.
Yeah.
Which is not what we naturally gravitate to all the time.
So we had some energy bars that we had with us. So that was dinner and breakfast. We're gonna go to town now and check into our Airbnb. So instead of taking our car or a taxi into town, we're going to take a tram. I think it's €1.70. So it's very inexpensive. Here comes the tram. Welcome to France. All right, we made it to our Airbnb. The guy was really nice. He messaged us because of the weather and said if we wanted to come early, he could meet us early. So that's what we did. There was a break. We took it. So we got here and we're starving. It's like 1 in the afternoon. And we haven't had dinner last night, breakfast this morning, or lunch today, other than a few snacks like bars, granola type bars.
And if this kid doesn't get food, he's a wreck.
Yeah, hangry. So this place is much nicer in person than it was in the pictures.
Yeah.
And the neighborhood too. We did Street View on Google and it looked, I thought it was gonna be kind of dumpy from the street views, but it's not. It's a cute little neighborhood.
Cute.
Yeah. So we'll definitely show you that. But we gotta go get food right now, so before I pass out.
Yeah.
We are in the middle of Bordeaux and it is a complete crazy party.
It is.
It is the beginning of Fête le Vin. Du coup, c'est la première fois. Merci. Je vais faire un petit musique que tout le monde connaît.
gonna be like this for the next 4 days, we think. And we're staying right in the thick of it.
Party sounds like it's up here.
You hear that? This is inside of our Airbnb. I mean, we do have the windows open, but oh my god.
Good morning. We are coming to you from Bordeaux and we are walking to the beautiful Jardin Public.
Yeah, that. Whatever he said.
It's like their city park.
That is a French duck. This is a very lovely park.
It's really beautiful. I'm glad we got to do this.
Lots of flowers. It's very green.
Beautiful day. A little hot. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Every time I look out, I think I'm looking at like mansions, but it's just the buildings here. They're all like that. Like every building you look at. That's just where people live. I actually didn't expect to see palm trees. Maybe in the south of France, but we're not really in the south of France at all. We're in southwest France. And bamboo as well. We stopped for a water break. Here, I'll sit closer to you.
Oh, thank you. These benches have a curve that requires one to have a certain size buttocks, which is rather small.
These benches are made for French butts, not American butts. It's the average American butt, which is larger than the average French butt, I think.
I don't know. We'd have to compare.
This park is full of people getting their fitness on. Mm-hmm. And then we were just noticing this, and Scott just said, yeah, and then they're going to go smoke cigarettes and eat cheese and drink wine for the rest of the day. There's definitely a lot of that. We are backtracking in the park now because Scott noticed a drinking fountain he just had to show me that he forgot to tell me about when we were near it.
I will show you and him this beautiful water fountain.
You're supposed to drink out of that? Or fill your bottle?
I don't know. Doesn't say you have to.
Why don't you fill your bottle then? You don't trust it?
Kind of don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm leery. Okay, now we can go.
Okay. I guess that was worth the walk back. That's where they keep all the francs.
All of them.
That aren't used anymore.
I think they burned those. Gummies in my mouth.
We just came across the cutest, funnest little shop called HEMA.
HEMA!
I guess they're all over Europe, I believe. I've seen the brand, the logo before. They sponsor some pro cycling teams. So I know I've seen the logo. I've never been in one of those shops before. It's really cool. We even found some vegan snacks.
Yeah, candy.
How would you describe that store?
Fun as fuck.
It's kind of like a cross between a Target and a Container Store and an IKEA, all in
Candy store.
Yeah, it was fun. We are in Bordeaux, France. Today happens to be my birthday, so we came to Starbucks. That's our celebration, birthday celebration.
And tomorrow's another special day.
Yes, it is our anniversary. 23 years.
That's so crazy. 23 years.
I know, right?
You haven't gotten tired of me.
You haven't gotten tired of me, or have you?
Yeah, you know.
This is sad. My paper straw lasted like 5 minutes, and my paper cup with a paper lid. I'm trying not to use a lot of plastic here in Bordeaux, I guess, so it's all paper. You get something to go, you still get it all in all paper, which I'm totally fine with.
It's really hard because the straw like absorbs all the moisture and collapses. It's like, can't use it.
Good job, straw maker.
Yeah. And then what's funny is that the cup says there's plastic in the product, so don't recycle it, or you have to recycle it in a certain way. So there's plastic in the paper cup. Weird. Seems as though we're walking through the seedy area on my birthday.
It's not seedy area.
Yes, it is.
It's just an area.
It's the seedy area of Bordeaux. It's the only one we've seen so far. Tell you what, people. There's a stage of the Tour de France that's finishing right here next week. Actually, later this week, on Friday. And we're gonna go see it.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's literally just a short walk from where we're staying. I'm really excited.
I am too.
About the tour coming through here on Friday, and this is it. This is like where the finish line is going to be. Should be fun. We're walking to some sort of giant reflection pool. They call it like a big mirror lake or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently,
See what this is about.
it's something to be seen here in Bordeaux.
French building, French building, French building.
Okay, we think we found it. The reflection pool, I guess it's called. I should really know the name of it.
Miroir.
Miroir. That's my American accent.
Il a prononcé. I think it has more water at certain points.
Yeah, I think the conditions have to be just right for it to look like a mirror.
Yeah.
And it reflects this enormous building. So that big building is called
Place de la Bourse, which is the stock market, stock exchange.
France or just Bordeaux?
Probably of Bordeaux.
It's huge.
And this one over here is Musée National des Douanes.
We are going to the boulangerie,
And we're also going to a Pâtisserie because it's his birthday. We're going to get special vegan desserts.
We got our bread at a French bakery. Really good.
So good.
This is the place to get bread. We're back in our place, and I'm eating a plant-based croissant type dessert. What's it called? Pan au chocolat, I guess. And watching the tour. I'm actually watching it on my computer, an American feed, because it's in English. Otherwise, I would watch it live on the television here, but I don't speak French. I don't understand it, so kind of want to know what's going on more than just the visual. So that's the inside of it. It's very flaky, like a croissant should be, with chocolate.
You like it?
Yeah, it's really good. Made without butter, or whatever else they would use that would make a normal traditional croissant, I guess.
Lard.
Lard.
No.
Adam Yates, also. That's one. You're a good job handing over.
Okay, watched the Tour de France. It was an awesome stage. It was stage 2. Today's July 2nd. Now we're eating cookies. Well, I had 2 cookies before. I couldn't wait. And these are the other 2.
Yum.
They're, again, plant-based. No butter, no eggs, no nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Is that yummy?
That's a good cookie. It's nice and soft. It would only be better if it was warm.
Today we're going on a field trip.
We're going on a train.
On a tram.
Tram.
To Lake Bordeaux. So there's confusion on the tram because we get like 2 minutes up the track and he stops. And there's like a meeting of the tram conductors, and apparently they're talking about something's blocking the tracks. And half the people got off this tram. Well, we didn't get very far.
No. We could have walked here.
There was like no announcement made or anything.
Messieurs, dames, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Cette tram est à destination de Villeneuve-Pyrénées. Destination Villeneuve-Pyrénées, merci.
What did he say?
Is it going back the other way?
I think this train's going back to where we came from. Yeah, that just reversed and is going back to where it came from, where we got on. So they don't make the announcements in English, just French.
Well, we are in France.
We are in France, so that's to be expected, I guess. I know it's a very touristy area. Bordeaux is, I guess, one of the top destinations for French people to vacation within France. So now we think we need to walk for a block or two to where all the trams line up over here.
This is an adventure.
I would be completely lost if he wasn't here with me. If I was by myself, I wouldn't know what was going on.
This looks like a big station.
And see, I don't know what we're going to do when we're in a place like Romania. Neither of us will know what's happening.
They're like they've stopped all of them for some reason.
It's weird. It's like all the trams have stopped. And there's lots of people gathering. We have an interruption of some sort.
Yeah, we're way down here. See? There's the Jardin.
Oh yeah, it's all red X. Okay, we might be doing this another day. Okay, so I think we've canceled our trip to the lake today.
There's some sort of big interruption.
I guess this is what happens when you rely on public transit, right? When we're traveling the world with no vehicle, which we're used to having at our fingertips. It's a different life, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's very different. So, total change of plans. We're going to look for something to do.
Yeah. I need to go buy some flip-flops.
I guess we're going to go buy flip-flops.
Because we're going somewhere fun this weekend, and I need flip-flops. We're going to the beach. We're going to the coast. Search for flip-flops have concluded. I found these in the jewel store, Tour de France flip-flops. And they gave us a free fan, too.
We're venturing.
What?
I said we're venturing out past our bedtime.
Past our bedtime. It's like 9 o'clock. The Tour de France comes to town tomorrow, Bordeaux, and we're here for it.
And this is the biggest fan.
And as usual, people in this town are out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
oh my god, look at that cruise ship.
What?
It's huge.
I wasn't there before. The big love boat. So of the cities we've been to so far, which I guess is just two. Bordeaux, Portugal, and Bordeaux, France, which is where we are now. This city is really, really vibrant. I mean, Bordeaux was busy in the touristy areas. This place is just busy everywhere. Like any street you turn on.
Restaurants are packed every night of the week.
Monday night, Tuesday night, every night. Yeah, you'd think it was a weekend night every evening. You walk by these cafes and they're just always slammed with people. And there's not just, a few here and there. They're like everywhere. Every block you look on, there's just cafe after cafe after cafe. So it's the next day. We're actually walking to our gym right past the Tour de France fan park. So we might hit this fan park on our way back from the gym before we actually go watch the race, which is later on this afternoon. So because we're staying in Bordeaux for so long, a full month, we joined a fitness club called iFitness. Your bag, not mine. I give him the bag because he speaks French and he'll be able to explain it's just dirty gym clothes. So we've entered the Tour de France fan zone in Bordeaux. It's stage 7 of the tour. It finishes right down the street here.
What are they doing?
I think they're demonstrating a rollover crash. So they come in here, go over a bridge. The finish line is like right here somewhere.